na Afrika y'amajyepfo, ariko twajya n'igihugu kimwe, igihugu cya Jordan kiri hanze y'umugabane wa Afrika. Bose bakaba bagizwe bangana n'abanyeshuri 108.
Ibi bintu byo kuba abanyeshuri barangije batutse mu bihugu 20 harimo n'u Rwanda birumvikana ni bitanga ubutumwa nko rivuze, bigaragaza ishuri ko ryagutse, ariko kandi nanone mu gucunga umutekano haba mu Rwanda no hanze y'u Rwanda nabyo bifite icyo bivuze, bifite ubutumwa bitanga.
Murakoze. Umutekano mu cyo gihe ntabwo kigira umupaka. Umutekano ureba twese, ibihugu kujya umwihariko wacyo, ariko n'ibihugu duturanye. Ishuri rero umwihariko yuko kwakira abanyeshuri batandukanye mu bihugu bitandukanye kugira ngo duhurize hamwe imyumvire, dutegura abafisiye hano mu buryo ni gute umuntu ategura urugamba, ni gute umuntu akumira amakimbirane, ni gute umuntu imibano bindi bihugu tubanye mu rwego rwa gisirikare, mu rwego rwa diplomasi, kuko ayo masomo yose barayiga. Muri rwo rero bituma tumaza kwagura imibanire y'igihugu mu rwego rwa gisirikare, ariko no kugira imyumvire imwe ihuje mu buryo tubasha gukumira ibibazo byose bishaka byahungabanya umutekano w'igihugu cyacu. Murakoze.
Uranakoze cyane rwose, turagushimiye ku mwanya muduhaye kuri televiziyo y'u Rwanda. Abakurikiye televiziyo y'u Rwanda rero n'ubundi murabyumva, turacyari ahangaha Nyakinama, hagiye kubera gusoza amasomo. Abantu 109 mwabyumvise n'abasirikare barangije mu giciro bitandukanye, bari 55 barangije mu cyiciro cya masters degree cyangwa se icyiciro cya gatatu cya kaminuza mu bijyanye na security studies, cyangwa se n'amasomo yo gucunga umutekano kuri urwo rwego ruhanitse. Hanyuma rero muragumana natwe muri iyi gahunda igiye kubera ahangaha. Televiziyo y'u Rwanda irababereye, mugumane natwe. Nge ndi Gatete Eric Rafiki.
And gentlemen, please rise for our guest of honor, the President of the Republic of Rwanda and Commander-in-Chief of Rwanda Defense Force. Be seated. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda and Commander-in-Chief of Rwanda Defense Force, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 14th graduation ceremony of the Senior Command and Staff course at the RDF Command and Staff College. I am Brigadier General Innocent Munyengango, the Master of Ceremonies for today's event. Your Excellency, with your permission, I would like to give the highlights of today's program. We will start shortly with the opening remarks by the college commandant, followed by awarding of certificates to the graduates and issuance of awards to the best performers by Your Excellency. This will be followed by the keynote address by Your Excellency. The rest of the program will be communicated as activities unfold. Your Excellency, permit me to invite the Commandant of the RDF Command and Staff College to give his welcome remarks. The Commandant, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda and the Commander-in-Chief of the RDF, and our guest of honor, sir, honorable ministers and senior leaders and government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, the RDF Chief of Defense Staff, leaders of sister security organs, the Governor of Northern Province, generals, senior officers of the RDF and sister security organs, the Mayor of Musanze District, distinguished members of the faculty, and leaders of other academic institutions here with us. Cherished spouses and families of our graduating cohort, student officers of Senior Command and Staff Course Intake 14, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good afternoon and welcome to the DRDF Command and Staff College. It is with profound honor and privilege that I stand before you today as we celebrate the graduation of Senior Command and Staff Course Intake 14. These officers arrived 46 weeks ago as promising military professionals. Today they leave as refined operational level commanders and staff officers at the strategic level, ready to serve their nations and contribute to international peace and security. Your Excellency, before I proceed, permit me to acknowledge with gratitude the presence of our distinguished colleges who have been represented from East African community by their commandants and one of the defense attaches. Allow me to recognize Major General Stephen Mkande, the Commandant of Tanzania People's Defense Force Command and Staff College, Duluti, United Republic of Tanzania. Brigadier General Michael Kabango, the Commandant of Uganda People's Defense Force Command and Staff College, Kimaka, Uganda. Colonel Morris Minor, representing the Commandant of the Kenya Defense Force Command and Staff College, Karen, Kenya. Your presence here with us is a powerful testament to the spirit of regional military cooperation that binds our colleges and nations by extension. Thank you, Generals and Colonel, for standing with us today. Your Excellency, this course officially commenced on 21st July 2025 and brought together 110 student officers, among them 4 female officers. This cohort comprises officers from Rwanda and 19 allied countries, namely Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, the Kingdom of Jordan, Kenya, Malawi, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Senegal, South Sudan, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. Unfortunately, 2 officers were not able to finish the course due to various reasons, making the graduating cohort number today 108. This growing diversity reflects our expanding partnerships and provides invaluable opportunities for mutual learning, professional military cooperation, and strengthened regional and international security. Throughout this rigorous program, our graduates have mastered combined joint task force operations, multinational planning, operational art, and strategic level leadership. They have excelled in academic research, tactical decision-making exercises, and peace support operations. Supported by our faculty and visiting experts, along with civilian academic partners such as the University of Rwanda, the Rwanda Peace Academy, United Nations Institute of Training and Research, this cohort has met the highest standards of military education. Eligible officers have also earned a Master's of Arts in Security Studies, a testament to the intellectual depth of this course. To the graduating officers, you have demonstrated exceptional discipline, resilience, and moral courage. Your performance is a credit to this institution and your nations. As you return to your respective defense forces, lead with integrity, think strategically, and act with humility. Your mission now is to apply what you have learned to safeguard peace and inspire those who will follow in your footsteps. To our allied student officers, I want to say a deeply heartfelt thank you. Thank you for making this college your home and for generously sharing your unique experiences, cultures, and perspectives. Your Excellency, I must also pay a well-deserved tribute to our hardworking faculty. Thank you for your relentless mentorship, your unyielding professionalism, and your absolute dedication. Through your sharp instruction, these senior officers have not only been sharpened intellectually, but they have also been morally equipped with attitude, fortitude, and strategic foresight, all essential to lead in today's unpredictable security environment. You have molded the protectors of tomorrow, and with that, I thank you. To our partners and families, our heartfelt thanks go to the University of Rwanda for academic support, to our peace support operation partners, Rwanda Peace Academy, and most importantly, to the families and loved ones who supported these officers through the long months of separation. Your sacrifice has not gone unnoticed. In closing, Your Excellency, I would like to thank the RDF leadership for their continued vision, guidance, and unwavering support, which has transformed this college into a modern, digital-enabled institution of excellence. Finally, graduates, go forth and serve with wisdom, courage, and honor. Congratulations, and may your future assignments be marked by success and distinguished service. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you are once again welcome to the Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College, and your presence will make this event a memorable one. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, the next item on the program is awarding certificate to the graduates. The graduates will march to the saluting stand, pay compliment to the Commander-in-Chief, pick their certificates, and return to their seats. With your permission, Your Excellency, I will now read out the names of the graduates. Lieutenant Colonel John Gakoza from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Sam Gikongo Kaitare from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Emile Gihana from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Kalemu Azres Walde Gabriel from Ethiopian National Defense. Lieutenant Colonel Fidel Ngizwenishuti from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Justin Utagaramba from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Benon Mutaganzwa from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Albert Kashinga from Zambia Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Neil Lante Anang from Ghana Armed Forces, Lieutenant Colonel Walter Kajeruka from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Janvier Nhukanyagwe from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Madalitso Zulu from Zambia Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Jean-Pierre Maniraguha from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Emmanuel Vigirimana from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. James Figi Gihana from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Kabandana from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Anas Al-Zubi from Jordanian Armed Forces, Lieutenant Colonel Janet Musabjimfura from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Geoffrey Kategaya from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Sahaha Mutabazi from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Jean-Marie Vianney Hope from Rwanda Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Eric Wanyama from Kenya Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Simon Ndungu Wamweya from Kenya Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Pius Kaba Ruhinda from Uganda People's Defense Forces. Major Gutak Ahmed Abdu from Uganda People's Defense Forces, Major Emir Karasira from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Paul Chimonges Kali from Uganda People's Defense Forces, Major Yves Murikie from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Innocent Kamanzi from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Stephen Rual Dor from South Sudan People's Defense Forces, Major Emmanuel Musinguzi from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Ajang Madwok Akot from South Sudan People's Defense Forces. Major Faustin Garuchie from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Alphonse Nhayomba from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Kelly Sam Ndakenge from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Jean-Claude Rusenga Mihigo from Rwanda Defense Force. Major William John Uroki from Tanzania People's Defense Force, Major Innocent Yongabo from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Hashim Abdallah Msuya from Tanzania People's Defense Force, Major Eric Habumugisha from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Mike Alex Gislin Gigi from Burkina Faso Armed Forces, Major Ibrahim Ali Omar from Somali Armed Forces, Major Jean Bosco Kubgimana from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Mohamed Mire from Somalia Armed Forces. Major Pacifique Mugiraneza from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Vincent Kavutse Musana from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Alphonse Mirasano from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Moses Gahirwa from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Adeudatus Ngirabakunzi from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Abdoulaye Kasum Diakite from Mali Armed Forces, Major Jean-Claude Higiro from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Victor Karangwa from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Fred Kansime from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Kode Niase from Senegal Armed Forces. Major Samuel Nihungu from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Daniel Dushimirimana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Emmanuel Karangwa from Rwanda Defense Force. Squadron Leader Yusuf Yakubu Ambi from Nigerian Armed Forces. Major Moses Gatete from Rwanda Defense Force. Squadron Leader Levi Tobena Makata from Nigerian Armed Forces. Major Jean Dodier Nahai from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Andrew Muhikira from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Habibu Alio Maidukia from Niger Armed Forces. Major Eugene Munyangabe from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jerome Nyiringabo from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Tobias Mukupule from Malawi Defense Force. Major Jean Mugabo from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Ben Ngoga from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Didier Nyongabo from Rwanda Defense Force. Major John Shaka from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Ephraim Sano from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Francois Inguyeneza from Rwanda Defense Force. Major John Kamanzi from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Precious Mokosi from Botswana Defense Force. Major Pamphile Kable Ketehoto from Benin Armed Forces. Major Jean-Claude Mberabahizi from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Theogene Shumbusho from Rwanda Defense Force. Major John Abimana Kamanzi from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Fred Wichana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Edi Martin Bikorimana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jean Bosco Mutimura from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Godfrey Ndoli from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Isidore Mubana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Mori Keita from Guinea Armed Forces. Major Ildefonse Shimimana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Eric Naganira from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Emi Ngachaisenga from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jean-Bernard Hakizimana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Gasarabwe Kaitare from Rwanda Defense Force. Major David Mugisha from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Michael Ukurichi Uwera from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Higiro Neza from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Shast Gakwaya from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Christian Habimana from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Golbert Sengiera from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Vincent Garambe from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Prote Musoni from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Godfrey Mohozi from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Angelique Akamajeza from Rwanda Defense Force, and Major Charles Akayesu from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Stanley Mutabazi from Rwanda Defense Force, Major Francis Marien Betibangi from Central African Armed Forces, Major Deo Shimimana from Rwanda Defense Force, Superintendent of Police Richard Gatera from Rwanda National Police, Superintendent of Police Justin Shaka from Rwanda National Police, Senior Superintendent Daniel Rafiki Kabanguka from Rwanda Correctional Service, Senior Superintendent Eric Mungura from Rwanda Correction Service, and Superintendent Bibian Mwihoreze from Rwanda Correction Service. Your Excellency, it is a tradition to this college to reward students who distinguished themselves during the course. 3 awards will be given to the best performers. These are the third, second, and overall best students awards. The third best student is Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Neil Lante from Ghana Armed Forces. Step 4. Lieutenant Colonel Lante will be awarded a prize as the student who is placed third in the order of merit on the course. The second best student is Lieutenant Colonel Simon Ndungu Wamweya from Kenya Defense Forces. Step 4. Lieutenant Colonel Wamweya will be awarded a prize as the student who is placed second in order of merit on the course. The overall best student for the 14th Senior Command and Staff course held at the RDF Command and Staff College in Musanze, Nyakinama, is Lieutenant Colonel Walter Kajeruka from Rwanda Defense Force. Step 4. Lieutenant Colonel Kajeruka will be awarded a prize as the student who is placed first in the order of merit on the course. He is also the student whose college research paper was judged at the best on the course. His paper is titled Assessing the Development of an Integrated Counter-Unmanned Aerial System Network to Counter the Drone Threat in Rwanda. Lieutenant Colonel Kajeruka also won the African Conference of Commandant Meritorious Award. Lieutenant Kajeruka demonstrated outstanding leadership qualities in different capacities. He manifested exceptional professional knowledge, great team spirit, and radiated confidence, which inspired his colleagues throughout the period of the course. Your Excellency, may I respectfully request you to present the gifts to these best performers. We will start with the third best student. Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Neil Lante from Ghana Armed Forces, please step forward to receive your award. Next is the second best student, Lieutenant Colonel Simon Ndungwe Wamoya from Kenya Defense Forces, please step forward to receive your award. The final award is to the overall best student, Lieutenant Colonel Walter Kajeruka from Rwanda Defense Force. Please step forward to receive your award. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. You may take your seat. It is now my honor to invite Your Excellency to give your keynote address. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Please be seated. Senior government officials, leaders of defense and security institutions, commandants from partner colleges in East Africa, graduating senior officers, families and friends, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. I'm very pleased to join you today, and I congratulate those who have completed the Senior Command and Staff College course. You arrived here as experienced professionals and are now leaving with broader knowledge, sharper strategic awareness, and greater responsibility. I want to acknowledge and thank your families and friends. They share the burdens of military service, and your conduct should always honor their sacrifices and support. I also thank the faculty for their dedication and the RDF leadership for ensuring that this college is equipped to uphold the highest standards of excellence. This cohort brings together officers from the RDF and from partner and allied countries across the region and beyond. I thank them for being good partners and friends and joining us for the good conduct and completion of this course. The value of the connections that you have made here cannot be overstated. When officers who trained together meet in operations, regional engagements, or moments of crisis, they already possess an understanding that strengthens cooperation. This course was designed to enhance your ability to navigate complex and sometimes seemingly impossible situations. There are, however, certain qualities that cannot give you, that you must personally cultivate. The first is courage. You not always have guarantees, and for some, this can create paralysis. And courage is what enables a leader to act decisively despite uncertainty and competing pressures. The second is judgment. As your responsibilities increase, so will the consequences of your decisions. Good judgment is developed through experience, collaboration, and the humility to learn from mistakes and adjust course when necessary. The third is purpose, which comes from knowing precisely what you are fighting for. For Rwanda, that purpose is anchored in protecting our people and sovereignty while advancing the continued transformation of our country. The question before you now is not whether you can lead, but how you lead. These three qualities must be demonstrated and renewed every day. The current standing of RDF does not exist by default. It has been built over many years through dedicated service, discipline, and professionalism. This is what has earned the trust of our citizens. partners, and those alongside whom our forces operate. That responsibility now extends more directly to you. The environment in which you serve will continue to evolve with the new technologies and threats that demand constant adaptation. The choices you make, therefore, from this point forward will influence not only operations, but also the culture, standards, and effectiveness of the institutions entrusted to you. You must lead with integrity and never stop learning and improving. Once again, congratulations on this milestone. I wish you success in your duties and all the best to your families and for those allied friends, the best to your people and countries. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your inspiring words. You may take your seat. Your Excellency, this concludes the graduation ceremony here at the graduation square. Permit me to give the highlights of the subsequent program. Shortly, Your Excellency will proceed to the college lobby to sign the visitor's book, accompanied by the Honorable Minister of Defense and the Chief of Defense Staff, Rwanda Defense Force, and the Commandant. After signing the visitor's book and taking group photos, the college has the honor of inviting Your Excellency to a luncheon prepared for this event. To conclude this graduation ceremony at this graduation square, I respectfully request Your Excellency and all invited guests to rise for the national anthem. Band.
ishobora kuziyongeraho nibura 12% ugereranyije n'iyo yakoreshejwe mu mwaka turi gusoza. By'umwihariko rero muri iyo mbanzizamushinga hagaragaragamo ko ingengo y'imari y'uyu mwaka tugiye kwinjiramo izaba ibarirwa agaciro nibura k'ibihumbi ka miliyari ibihumbi 7 hafi na 800, mu gihe ubonye muri yakoreshejwe mu mwaka turi gusoza iyo bigaragara ko ari miliyari ibihumbi 6,900. By'umwihariko rero hakabagaragaraho inyongera ya miliyari 800 zirenga. By'umwihariko rero imibare ikagaragaza ko hazaba hiyongera 12%. Bimwe mu bizakorwa cyangwa se icyo aya mafaranga azakoreshwa bigaragara ko ahanini cyane hazibanda mu bikorwa byo kwihutisha ubukungu, aho bizaba bigize nibura hejuru ya 60%, mu gihe kandi ingengo y'imari hari n'indi bikorwa izagenda ikorwamo harimo guteza imbere imiyoborere myiza ndetse kandi no guteza imbere ubuzima bwiza bw'abaturage muri rusange. By'umwihariko rero ikindi cy'ingenzi kigaragara muri ingengo y'imari ni byinshi, ariko turaza kubisobanukirwa. Munyemerere